Okay, so need to make a pick here. Pack one, pick one. Not too much going on there at the bottom. I think I'm just going to be taking Borrowed Time. Nice O-ring effect. Angel Fire Ignition is obviously quite good as well. Okay. Ooh, Switcheroo. That's a powerful one. Ring of Zathred, also pretty nice. Battle of Wits going to be completely unplayable. Rummaging Goblin, Blade Tusk Boar, also fine. I think I'm going to take Ring of Zathred. This card seems pretty nice to me. I don't know if it's better than Switcheroo. Might not be. Ooh, Burn the Impure. Nice removal spell here. Quarter Paladin, Neuro Commando, both fine. Not a great pack by any means. Happy to pick this up. Nyxborn Eidolon. We don't have a black card, but we do have a card that cares about having black creatures, and this is one. So, seems like a good enough reason to take it. It's also just a random bestow card. Those have some value associated with them. The Bang Chuckers. This can be nice if you can find a way to pump the toughness. We can also regenerate it using the Ring of Zathred. That might be good enough to do. There's also Onyx Mage, pretty nice. Drifting Shade, a little bit inefficient. Kind of into the Bang Chuckers though. Bang Chuckers with the Ring of Zathred. Not sure if that's better than Onyx Mage, might not be. There's also Onyx Mage plus Bang Chuckers, which is kind of a combo. Yeah, I'll try it out, see what happens. I mean, Onyx Mage is likely just a better pick, but I think early in the draft I can afford to take a build around here that could be pretty interesting. And Crackshot, good to see you. Okay. So we still have a number of strong cards in this pack. It was not very long ago since I opened my last pack of Dissension in a draft we were doing. We did a nice Ravnica block flashback draft recently, and that was a lot of fun. I'm going to be taking Helium Squirter here. Assault Zeppelid is also pretty solid. Starting to go a little bit more all over the place here, but wouldn't say it's like happening to a problematic extent or anything like that. Well, as much as I love 3-mana 3/3 here, I don't think I'm going to be able to take that with a number of other playables in the pack. Also, like Ghastly Gloomhunter, I think is just an excellent pickup here. With the Ring of Zathred, it's quite powerful. We already have effectively 2 black cards. Champion's not a very interesting effect, and the Veil would be cool. We did just pick up the Squirter, but I'll take the Gloomhunter here. Ooh, Conifer Worm. Okay, so it's 4 mana. Well, it's not 4 mana. It's 5 mana for a 4/4 that basically gets +1/+1. Not really going to be able to pump it much beyond that. Winter's Rest, pretty shoddy removal effect. So I guess I'm taking Winding Way here, and now I'm just going all over the place a little bit more, but that's fine. There's really nothing exciting in this pack, I think, So not super interested in the blue cards here. I do think Larder Zombie is pretty nice, but I think Morning Patrol is just kind of a nice 2-for-1 body. Don't really think we're going to be in white here. Okay, is this ever any good? Guess it rebuys Winding Way. The rest of the cards are not super playable. I mean, Glorious Charge is not horrible, but I just don't think I'll end up doing that. And it does seem like green continues to be somewhat open here. So not opposed to doing this. Vivisection, kind of interesting. Yeah, we'll just take a medium creature. Okay, 3 mana 1/3, make people discard. I think we'll just be taking kind of an aggressive bear here. Don't love it, but it's a black card. Might end up being playable for us. Take a Coral Merfolk, I suppose, over a Wall of Torches. Don't think we're brain prying anyone. Okay, so fairly underwhelming pack 1 here. Some removal. I do think we are likely supposed to be in black. And it feels like green is open. Well, now we have Into the Void, which is pretty decent rate for double bounce. There's Nearheath Pilgrim, which is a really nice Soul Bond card. Gold Knight Commander, it's not my favorite. Pillar of Flame is decent. Tyrant of Discord. Hopefully that's not me. I mean, oh no, my computer's not charging. I don't understand why that is happening. I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm kind of wanting to take the Nearheath Pilgrim. I don't really see any like slam dunks here or anything like that, and I do think this thing is pretty good. Into the Void, I still don't think I'm blue. Yeah, I think blue is lick the cable. Ah, yes, perfect. Okay, we have a green-white card. Don't think we're going to be able to do that. A green-black land. Could be trying to do that, but I don't know if we can afford not to try to pick up playables here. I mean, some of the packs are pretty recent, so it doesn't seem terrible. Even the Axeguard Braggart, even that thing might be pretty good. Just like attacks as a 4/4 vigilance effectively. Yeah, somebody's gonna have some support for their 4/4 trample, huh? Conifer Worm. But yeah, ultimately looks like no removal in the pack. Double white and green I don't think is likely to happen. Elder Hall, I don't think so either. I think I am just going to take this Braggart. I really don't know that I'm playing white, but we'll just see what happens. Okay. Raise the Alarm, probably no. There's also Soul Nova. Probably much worse in Chaos than in the original format. And once we pick up Raise the Alarm, we can really start trying to go in on equipments, maybe like mass pump effect, stuff like that. I don't think I am necessarily missing the Glorious Charge. How can I fix the computer here? It says it's charging right now. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to take Soul Nova. I'm just going to take Raise the Alarm. Divine Reckoning. That is not my favorite. This is a pretty weak pack, but it's also not my favorite set. Oh, I forgot about the Banshee's Blade. That card is better than I give it credit for being, I think. Yeah, that was probably one of the cards I underrated most in that set. Could be worth taking for sure. I'm kind of wanting to take Somberwald Spider here. I don't love it, but I do think green is open. Just having like a random reach creature seems fine, I think. Okay. Ooh, now we get Loxodon Mystic. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, that's fair. I do like Dross Golem, but gotta take the tapper there. Okay. Decent black cards, blue cards, and white cards here. Let's see. So what are we interested in? I feel like... I kind of feel like black hasn't been on the table for a while. I could just try to go even deeper into white, take the Aven Battle Priest. As a 6-drop, I don't love that part about it. Though, yeah, I mean, honestly... The black cards are like pretty medium, so I guess I do just take this. Maybe I take Manacles of Decay now. Don't think this stuff is happening. Not sure about the green. The green could be on the table. Though, I guess this is a Boros card as well, so maybe cutting the red stuff makes less sense than I thought. But I do think it's fine to take Manacles. Whoops, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Not a super exciting pack. I don't really want to take Maze Sentinels. I mean, I don't really want to take any of these cards. I might just take this Pillarfield Ox. Very underwhelming. Yeah, I think it's fine, though. Just want to make sure I'm there on playables. And I think I'm likely to be. But I have been in and out of colors throughout this one. Okay. Call Call to Serve, pretty medium. Joint Assault, totally fine. Crew and Striker, also pretty medium. I don't think I'm really into Call to Serve, so I'll take one of the other two. Am I hurting for 2-drops? I don't know. I think... Oh, Manacles? That's hilarious. I love that. I'll take Crew and Striker here over Joint Assault. I don't really care about either of them, but I think I could end up missing the 2-drop more. Supposed to take Call to Serve for the Bang Chuckers, clearly. Okay, and we are seeing... Well, all of this stuff is fine. I kind of want to just take Scorn Effigy as a card that can pretty much make my deck no matter what. It could be better than like some random Sunrise Gatekeepers. I do have to read this. Okay. Shares a type though, that's gonna be the problem. Do I have enough humans, for instance? These are just soldiers. Oh, I actually... No, but I don't have a 1-drop to go raise the alarm into. I do have more soldiers than I would have expected, though. I still don't think I'm supposed to do that. Oh, this is a horror. I thought that one was going to be like a human. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 2-3 here. I think it's not crazy to take the Slagworm Armor now. I don't think it's very likely to end up on the Bang Chuckers and end up mattering. But I also have like Raise the Alarm, stuff like that, which just randomly pays me off for having equipment, so. Okay. I really felt like I was not in black this pack. I'm just gonna take Sensory Deprivation, I think. And Wirefly Hive is not bad. Could end up playing Wirefly Hive, I think. It's like not crazy to end up doing that. So we're definitely playing white, which is not what I would have expected. And for the sake of Manacles here, we kind of hope to be playing either black or red. Okay, what do we have here? Maybe just a Prophetic Prism, just try to smooth out my mana, make things a little easier. Prophetic Prism, actually speaking of the Manacles, would be a really nice pickup, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Not really passing anything crazy. Never played Demolition Stomper. Curious how that card would perform. I think we're probably not playing green or blue for that matter. Okay, what do we have here? So that is quite the cost for +2/+2. Banalish Knight, 3-mana 2/2 flash first strike. I'm pretty into that. And we actually have 3 playable black creatures here. Razortooth Rats, Fledgling Djinn, and Shadow Rider. How about a dumb rare? Is that this one, or I can't even tell what's rare in these old sets. I think we're just gonna... I don't think we're wheeling one of the black creatures, but I would be pretty happy if we did. Oh, Dumb Aura. Why did I... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Imperial Armor is pretty good. My microphone is like exactly in the way of the chat, apparently, which is why, or at least of you saying that, which is, yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay. I could take Magus of the Moat, or I could take Flowstone Embrace. This is a dumb rare, though. Just like nobody can play the game. Just win with Wirefly Hive over the course of like a million turns. How many flyers do I actually have though? Like none? I can't even borrowed time my own thing. But I do think I am supposed to take it, even with just the Wirefly Hive and the the 3/3 flyer. I don't know if the card's any good, but I love the Cycling Flashback design. Kind of tempted to take Flowstone Embrace as well, but we'll just do this. Ooh, 2 mana for a 2/2 first strike. Yeah, 23rd card, that makes sense. Fierce Empath would probably be solid. We'll take the first striker here. Ooh, Nightshade Assassin. But there's also the Amru Scout. I assume I have 0 rebels. I also think that Nightshade Assassin would not be very good for me here. It might actually be worse than one of the random green cards. I don't really... That's not going to tell me... I don't think that's a knight anyway. I think I have 0 rebels here. Just going to assume I have 0 rebels. Not taking a red card. Yeah, I honestly think it's maybe just one of these green goobers. The Poultice Sliver isn't super interesting. Reach Death Touch guy is not bad. I think it's okay to take this. Maybe it's better to take the 2-drop. Airy Oofs, that's interesting for the Magus plan. Endure. Monstrify is pretty good. Don't know if I should be taking Monstrify over Airy Oofs though. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be taking Oofs or Monstrify. I'll try the Oofs here, I suppose. I don't really know. Yeah, it is a combo. It's called No One Can Attack and Win the Game. Okay, well, I'm feeling good about having moved into green, I guess. We can now pick up Utopia Vow. We can also pick up Uktabi Drake as a card that can attack through the Magus, but double green is actually pretty annoying on that one. It's a little bit different on like Sporoloth Ancient because that's a 5-drop. Yeah. I think I've just picked up too many cards like this. It's funny that the Manacles in the Magus deck, like it's actually not super terrible, I guess. I don't think I'm playing any of this stuff, unfortunately. I could try to splash, burn the Impure, Utopia Vow my own creature, and then go for that, but I don't. I don't know. Guess I'm taking this. 3-mana 2/1 first strike. That's also a combat trick in a pinch. Not a very good combat trick, but seems fine. Really not sure how I ended up playing white here after seeing like no white in pack 1. I think the Courier has to go. I think it's too rough on the mana. Revive is actually not good though. Not in this deck. Hey Wacky, good to see you. Yeah, this is a weird deck. I don't love it. We definitely have some problems with this one. So we can now take Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. So we can have Raise the Alarm and super inefficient Raise the Alarm. I kind of want to try the Stomper though. I've never played this card. I have no idea whether it's any good. I want to try it. All right, let's do some stomping. Ooh, the Fledgling Djinn comes back around. Could just take really bad 3-drop. I kind of want to hate draft this. No, let's just take Aura of Silence. This is just a good sideboard card. Shouldn't be messing around with the other stuff. Just a seal of whatever the name of that thing is. Okay, Crackshot, we've got your Marshalling Cry here. I don't remember what Ether Flash does. Yeah, we're gonna let someone pick up some black flyers here, which is not great for the Magus plan, but yeah, happy enough with a Marshalling Cry. Skull Tap is maybe playable, the rest is not. Oh, 2 damage to it, love it. Do I take this with nothing that I can possibly get, or do I take this? This isn't going to do anything. I'm going to take Silence. That must be a reaction to the Marshalling Cry. Okay. I get a black-white land. Pack 4 will bring the goods. What happened to streamers draft? Ooh, there we go. Uktabi Drake. What happened to streamers drafting too many good cards? Okay, do we have anything black that we want to splash now that we have picked up the Fetid Heath? I don't think so. Oh, for the Rebel. I see. Okay, nice. We actually might play the Uktabi Drake. Kind of into it, not going to lie. And take a look at how we would build this. We have like no playables in the sideboard. And we have 24 cards in the main, so we're really just making one cut here. It's like probably pretty responsible to cut this, but I don't think I will. And just cut like 4 mana, 2/4, I think. Super anemic. Yeah, I think the rest of this is pretty fine. Pretty much fine. Looks like we're all set here. And we've got a snap mulligan. Yikes. I think I'm keeping this. This is not very good though. Forest, Winding Way, we're on the draw. Scorn Effigy maybe is going to be useful here. We're going to get rid of Demolition Stomper. Don't want to go to 5. Okay, Bane, the Veil. It's good to know about for future games where it might not be played out as a land. 5 drop off the top, really not ideal here. So, oh, you got wrecked, Eli? Oh no, but I thought your deck was so good. Ooh, Coiling Oracle, it's a nice value. Could be a lot more value if I just die here without hitting land number 2. Not Fold Recluse. Okay, so that's been drawn. Land. Okay, nice and easy. So I have a couple options. I can Scorn Effigy now, or I can Winding Way. I think I'm supposed to Scorn Effigy because I don't want to end up discarding the hand size with this Winding Way. And I'm going to be able to do this for free next turn anyway. Also better to just get on the board first, of course. Okay, Expel or Hybrid Mana, or, okay, Astral Cornucopia. All right, opponent's going deep. And another Forest. I think we still have to Winding Way here. Before anything else happens, I will just do this. Look for land. And we find 2 plains and a Marshalling Cry. That's kind of sweet. So we'll do this. Put the 2/3 into play past the turn. Pretty functional hand for 1 lander on the draw. Pretty nice that that is the case. This flashes back for 4. It's going to be useful a while from now. In the meantime, we have Braggart that we can play next turn. Maybe Oofs can get some value here if we're lucky. Okay, 3/5 Death Touch. That's actually really clunky for me. Can't attack into that very well, which means I can't boast with the Braggart. But in the meantime, we're just going to be spending our mana efficiently. We did lose a 3/3 flyer as well to our Winding Way. How does this work? This is just a Manolith, right? Yeah, this is a Manolith. But it's rare, so that's cool. So hoping once again to get some value with the Oofs. Vastwood Surge. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty scary card for 8 mana. For 4 mana, it's not so bad. Finds a swamp, probably not super relevant. And I don't imagine you want to attack here. Yeah. And yeah, we're set up for a nice board stall at this point. I think I'm just going to play out my Morning Patrol here. And then we can flash in the Raise the Alarm at some point. Use the Marshalling Cry to make this thing big enough to attack into Basilisk, and then maybe from there we can actually start to get some damage through. the swamp wasn't relevant, then why would they cast it? Great point, Wacky. I guess what I mean is likely they're... Okay, so there's something big here in my future, presumably, if this is happening. Not interested in blocking. This can generate black mana, of course, so can this. We'll see what they're up to. Okay, a 4/1. Alright, so there's going to be some kind of nonsense here in my future, right? Like, this is just a little too good to be true, I think. So now what are my options like? I can play Airy Oofs this turn and double spell next turn. I think I'm just going to cast my Marshalling Cry, though. This allows my Braggart to attack through the 4/1. Obviously pushes a lot of damage as well. 4/1 trades for the 3/4, seems reasonable. And we'll just do this. We can now attack with the Braggart through the 3/5 Death Touch, which is pretty nice for us. Opponent's got a 4/2 reach. I guess they can double block now. Ooh, Utopia Vow. So we might just go for that. I think I will be casting Utopia Vow on this 3/5 Death Touch. I think we're just attacking all here, probably. One card in hand for the opponent, so this is pretty likely to work. If you eat a 1/1, I think you die. Okay, this play is made. And I think we're just going to continue boasting here. What does this come back for? This comes back for 4 mana, so yeah, let's just go ahead and boast. All right, pass the turn, and then we can just flash in the knight at some point here. All right, so there's game 1. So we did give them a lot of time there, considering how much damage we attacked for later in the game. Not too much we could do about that, though. And yeah, I mean, we don't really have sideboard. We can board in a 2/4, can board in this. I don't think we're gonna... We have Silence and Aura of Silence. That's pretty funny. Mountain Walk I don't think is relevant here. So yeah, I guess we just run it back. All right. Okay, another Winding Way hand, another keep. Got some first strikers here. We can channel our Shine-In to give our Benalish Knight first strike. That's a combo. I think that we probably don't want to cast Winding Way on turn 2 once again. Just don't want to end up discarding the hand size. Ooh, Borrowed Time. Forgot that was in my deck. That's nice. I think we're just passing. Looks like we're going to be using Winding Way for lands here unless something changes. If something small gets played here, we can try to use the Flash Knight to eat it. And I don't even think we showed the Flash Knight last game, which would be cool. Yeah, that is a combo for sure, Wacky. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to try to eat this 4/2 reach. We know the opponent has Bayin Veil, so they could get us there, but definitely going to just immediately pass the turn. See if our knight can get a little 8-legged snack here. Should have done the yield to thing, but we didn't do that. Okay. And Path to the Festival. Oh, my computer is turned off here. That's not great. How am I going to read Wacky's comments if my computer turns off? Okay. Oh, and it's decided that it's dead. Perfect. Well, just won't have a chat for a minute, but that's fine. This turn we're just going to play Shine-In, and then next turn we can go presumably Winding Way into Wirefly Hive. Actually, I can just open chat on my phone while computer's dying for no reason. There we go. All right, now I'm seeing chat, kind of. Just gonna F6 here. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, lots of mana once again. Yeah, at this point, it's time for the Winding Way. Land. We find one land, but we are pretty good at getting value with our Winding Ways here. Twice now that we've hit a spell, that does produce some value for us. If we hit another land, I will just run out the Stomper. Okay, opponent has a lot of mana. Ooh, Runescarred Demon. Okay. That one's interesting because if we try to use Borrowed Time on that, it could go horribly wrong. Like if they have... Yeah, I don't know. That could just be a disaster for sure. I think I have to do it. We'll see what happens. If I draw land, then I can at least Borrowed Time plus try to make a thing. That's pretty sweet though. And apparently I was wrong about double black not being relevant, right? Okay. Just like anything big is going to be a problem for me now. Okay, well, we will go for it here. Yeah. Spicy stuff from the opponent for sure. I mean, their mana seems quite good so far. Like most of the spells they've cast, I think, are related to mana. So if they can blow up the Borrowed Time, we're going to be in big doo-doo. See what happens here. Oh, God. Okay. Yep. And I am just going to be playing it again. We know what we are drawing now, so no reason to really think about anything here. Gulp. I mean, I guess I could just play the Tapper, but that seems like a way to randomly lose the game. Yeah, this one's going to be tough, but they're not adding to the board here, which is a good start. They could have like a counter spell now. I am just going to try again though. Ready for something bad to happen to me. Here we go. I cannot pay 4. Okay. I could prevent it from attacking, but that doesn't really make sense, I think. I'm assuming one of the times they tutored, they probably got the counterspell. And it's possible that the first time they tutored, they got the temporal spring. So they might have 0 cards that they tutored for in hand, which would make me feel somewhat better about this. Yeah, so they attack, sure. That's very interesting. What can they have here to prevent themselves from taking like 6 damage here or whatever? Okay, 3/5 Death Touch, sure. Okay. Prophetic Prism. Well, I can use that pretty well with the Manacles. So I guess that's what the plan is going to be here. So I'll start by playing the Prism. Land, okay. So now I can flashback the Morning Patrol if I want to. I think I will. I kind of just want to develop my board here. Maybe that's a mistake. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, Prophetic Prism is pretty sick, isn't it? Okay, pretty happy to eat 6 damage here. And now if we find a land, we can go 2 mana card plus 5 mana card, which would be great. They do have the 3/3 Flying Trample. Okay. And they have River Boa, which is annoying, but not too bad versus my regenerators. Okay. So, it's getting a little painful here. I might actually try to, yeah, I think we're in Wirefly Hive territory at this point. So we'll use the Manacles past the turn, and then if the opponent attacks, we're going to try to double block with this thing in the Wirefly Hive, but we are getting into sketchier territory here for sure. Trying to make sure there's nothing in my graveyard that I might have forgotten about. Don't think so. It's going to be an interesting game. I think the opponent's a little bit ahead right now, but I don't think it's maybe as far ahead. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's very bad for me. So they get rid of the Manacles here, presumably. Now this kind of comes down to my Wirefly Hive flips, which is the best way for a game to go, for sure. So we'll see what they do here. They make this attack. This actually forces a chump with the Apparition if I don't flip this correctly. And I lose the flip. So now I have to chump. Bummer. All right, so now we have to try again. We're kind of in the abyss here, but it's a bit worse than that. So pretty cool stuff from them, just because like they have Runescar Demon plus interaction that they can find with it, plus regrowth that they can find. I think this has flashback too, and they haven't even had a chance to do that yet. This probably is going to kill me. Oh no, they do that now. Okay. That was really funny, actually. So, yeah, so we have to take the first hit here, which is very awkward. Okay, they send the 3/5 Death Touch as well. We don't have any good blocks for that, so we have to just throw a 1/1 in front of it. Please, can I win a flip? Nope. Okay. And now that we lost the flip, we are much closer to just losing the game. In fact, we're not in like 0 outs territory, but we're really getting there. Okay, 0/4. Okay, I mean, there's, you know, a bunch of 0/4s and stuff in there as well, but something good. Land. Land lets me die slower, I guess. Wait. Oh no, okay. For a second I thought I miscounted, but I did not. So we now have to win a flip to chump, go to 1. Obviously not ideal. And I'm still, I guess I'm drawing toward Airy Oofs. That's like my best draw here, I guess. Stupid Wirefly Hive is cursed. Okay. Yeah, that one can't really attack, but try heads again. Tails, you lost the flip. All right, I guess I'm choosing Tails for next game. Betrayed by the Wirefly Hive. That's how it goes, though. And I don't think I'm really changing anything here. I can check my stuff over there. Yeah, not so much. So I guess we just got to try again. All right. Ooh. Yeah, these hands have been very rough. Okay, this one's much more reasonable. I think we'll get rid of Somberwald Spider, probably. Yeah, I never claimed that Wire Fly Hive is a good card, but you do expect to like win some number of flips with it when you flip 3 times. Even that's not like really horrible luck or anything though. Like, I think I am basically supposed to lose from that spot. I don't think there are a ton of chances my deck really gives me to come back into it. And I knew as soon as I put the borrowed time on the Runescarred Demon that I was maybe signing myself up for a very dangerous game. Yeah, we died to flips, sadly wacky, but also to the opponent's flyers. So overall a respectable death, I would say. Did they find an island here? They did. I assume that's coming soon here. We're about to see the awkwardness of the oofs in action. We really need them to have a flyer. Oh, they're not playing the island. Here's the cornucopia. Oh, okay. It's not the cornucopia. So they gain 3 life because they played a forest, sure. Oh, nice, but we have our 4-drop on curve, and it is a good one. So the opponent now needs something good. I like that even if our creature had attacked, and even if they had 2 islands, they wouldn't be able to bounce it. Same with this one, potentially. Could have the Regenerator here, which would be pretty awkward. But we'll see what happens. Okay, tapping double green means no Regenerator. They have the 4-1. Okay. Ooh, I think I am now playing the Tapper. I don't think I want to offer the trade of the Braggart for the 4-1. I think the 4-1 is not very likely to have Shadow. Really hoping to draw land number 6 at this point. I do like my spot though. Okay, Vastwood Surge, that makes sense. Note that they didn't play a land this turn, so they might have missed a land drop. They might have kept like 2 lands, Evolution Charm, Vastwood Surge, and then just maybe they drew like 1 land since. Okay, the Drake. So I have a couple options here. I think I will just push damage. So we'll just tap this right now. All right, we'll see what the opponent can do about this. Note that they only have 1 swamp in play. Pop out the chat. Which means Runescarred Demon is not incredibly likely to come down next turn. I'm wondering if that's what's going on here as they're paused, if they're thinking about writing something about how they couldn't board in an extra swamp because that's how sideboarding works in freeform. Oh, okay. Well, this is unexpected. Okay. I have a really bad record against Dawn in these drafts. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I think I've lost to Dawn like the last like 3 times we've played or something. Maybe even 4. So it's ugly. Okay, this time we have lands and we have Winding Way. So we're going to look for creatures eventually. Have to lead on planes here. I don't know what the creature count is like in my deck. So now turn 2, just foretell this, pass the turn. And then I think we're just going for the Wirefly Hive. Or whoops, I said the opposite of what I meant there. I think we're just going for the Winding Way after that. Yeah, I don't know if we're flipping yet. Okay, ooh, 4/4. Okay, I might just exile this right now. I kind of want to. Okay. So we'll now do this. It's actually really awkward because if I play the Hive this turn, then I get a flip next turn. So I think that I'm actually just supposed to play the Hive now. I will just block here. That is the reason that you don't attack with your 2/3 when your opponent has a 4/2. Could see a combat trick here. Okay, that is fine. I get a poison counter for my trouble. Not a big deal. And a Skemfar Elderhall. Okay. Sorcery speed activation on that. Drawing lots of lands. Gonna hope to find some creatures here. Oh, wow. And we do. Okay. Well, I will be flashing in a Banalish Knight if the opponent attacks. If they don't attack, I will be flipping my Hive. We bin to raise the alarm. Creature number 4, technically. Sort of, not really. Ooh, Scoot Swarm. Dear God. We're dead, chat. Can never beat a Scoot Swarm. I think I'm supposed to... Do I... I think I just flip here. Okay, I actually won a flip. It's a miracle. Alright. And then... I think I'm just trying to kill my opponent with flyers at this point. Ay, ay, ay. Scoot Swarm, eh? Can try to triple spell next turn. I like that. Okay, no blocks, obviously. Don't feel like just losing the game on the spot. This might kill my Wirefly now. This card's so freaking annoying. Even if I had my borrowed time for this, I'm pretty sure Don played this with 5 lands and then immediately played land 6. Okay, yeah, maybe we're actually gonna do okay here. It kind of feels like we might be doing okay. So, need to tap a green mana. We're gonna play Nearheath Pilgrim. Pair. Attack. I think we're winning. Not something I expected to say here. Yeah, it is annoying even in cube. So we might see an Elder Hall activation on this. Not the end of the world. Our first strikers can start getting in there, which is not what I expected. That Winding Way was super clutch. Just draw 3 creatures, and we actually hit our Wirefly Hive flip, which was also very clutch. Of course, we're not out of the woods yet, but based on last turn from Dawn, I'm feeling like I'm feeling like we do have some real chances here, which is better than I expected. So we haven't seen a land in... Okay, so what was it? I think it was turn 6. Yeah, because it was 5 lands, Scoot Swarm plus land drop. So we haven't seen lands in either of the last 2 turns. So, okay, kill the 2/2 flyer. Makes sense. Make some 1/1s for your trouble. Now we get to flip the Wirefly Hive, though, which is the sick thing. Okay, I won the flip again. Guarantee Don is going to say something about my flips here. 100% chance there will be a comment about flips. Absolutely read like a book. Absolutely read like a book. I love it. All right, let's run it back. This deck is growing on me. I've had some horrible hands, but overall my draws have been pretty good. That Axguard Braggart is like kind of a pretty big beat stick. Ooh, look at this Prophetic Prism hand. Just beautiful. Okay, it's getting a little bit less beautiful as I draw my double white, but I've never played a paper cube. That is true. I basically never play anything in paper, so it probably shouldn't come as, oh, look at this nicely concealed Banalish Knight. Boom. Here we go. No way you play around the Banalish Knight that I showed you in game 1, even though I never cast it off of triple green. Look at that. Okay, I am getting beaten down here, though. That's the issue. I am going to use the Yield Until attack here. There we go. Nice and easy, and then hopefully no combat trick, please. We could see the -1/-1 counter card. Don't do it. Oh, just kill it. Oh. Ouch. Okay, I really needed that. Okay. That sucked. Guess it's time to Manacles this past the turn. And we can just try to trade like Airy Oofs, maybe. Daredevil, okay. Yeah, we're losing a lot of life here. And now we're in a rough spot because we might see the -1/-1 counter card, and that means the oofs don't come back after blocking. So we could be very dead here. Oh, can't attack or block, right? And I can't sack this target nothing. Wow, I'm almost dead. Yikes. If I could sack this target nothing, then I could fizzle this, and then I could block and trade. Okay. I think I just want to run out my 2/4 here. I'm at 1 life. It's not a great place to be. Die to a gust of wind. Opponent's on 4 lands on turn 7. Okay. Okay. So now I have a tough choice. I have to choose between gain 3 life and then... No, I think I just need to gain 3 life. It's too easy to lose the game otherwise. Maybe some goofy situations where I fight my own bird, but probably not going to happen. Oh, anything has Death Touch. That's bad for me. You just flunge here. Yeah. Well, this one, when it becomes renowned, it gets 4 toughness, and I can't actually deal with that. So I need to block 6 damage here. So pretty happy I gained 3 life. Or what am I talking about? I'm just blocking everything. There's no... I guess I can make you spend the mana. Yeah, but, I mean, whatever. Sure. Yep. Okay. So now we can Braggart for creature if we want. Or whoops, we can Winding Wave for creature and play Braggart. I think that's probably the best call here. Just the one. Okay, that's a bummer. What did I mill? Bunch of lands. Okay, makes sense. Put the 3/3 into play past the turn. Would love it if I could put another counter on the Airy Oof somehow. That would be great. But we're still just trying not to get beaten down here. Next turn, we're looking at maybe land drop into Mystic plus Foretell. This thing can maybe start attacking randomly out of nowhere. But I think Dawn is on 1,000,000 spells here still. So it's now turn 9. We know there are like only spells in hand. Okay, Boneyard Worm, it's a 3/3. And Rift Sweeper, it's a 2/2. Okay. Raise the Alarm. Well, I do like that. Definitely like that. I think it's time to just play Scorn Effigy and then play Raise the Alarm. And then I'm trading Braggart for... I could attack, maybe. Do I want to attack with the Braggart? Opponent double blocks with 3/3 and 2/2. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't attack because I have to... I would have to use the Prism mana. But that's not horrible, is it? Because then I can... untap the Braggart, it becomes a 4/4. That's half my mana spent, and then I can still play Scorn Effigy. I think it's actually correct. Because Raise the Alarm doesn't... It only does something here versus Onyx Mage. You know what? I'm going to say that I'm going to be a coward here, and I'm just going to play my creatures so I don't die. It's much, much harder to die once this happens, and then I can maybe try to stomp my opponent to death. Oh, geez. Okay. Sure. This could be really good for me, actually. Just do this and then pass. Very interesting. Okay, I'm still playing Raise the Alarm here. Marshalling Cry. We're getting close to doing something. I don't really know what it is. I can just play the Stomper, or I can play the Mystic. I'm really only doing one of the two. So awkward. Stomper blocks pretty well. It's really, really not easy. I need to use 2 creatures to... I'm not going to play the Stomper. I'm just going to play this Mystic. Then I might be looking at just cycling Marshalling Cry here. It is a pretty nice card to Crackshot's credit. I think he's probably asleep now, but... Can you just draw some lands, for goodness sake, Don? Oh, geez. Okay. Scoot Swarm plus land drop. That's what we've been waiting for, apparently. So that's probably been in hand for at least a little while. At least it's a regular 1/1, though, and our soldier tokens do match up well against it. Okay. 3/3 and 4/4 come in. What are my blocks here? So the 4/4 has to be blocked. Either one can gain Death Touch. So do I have any good blocks? I can go 3/3 plus 2/2 on the Boneyard Worm, and I can go 2/3 plus 1/1 on the Rift Sweeper, and that way I keep a 1/1. I still lose 3 creatures, but it's probably the best I can. Or I can go 3/3 plus 1/1. So basically, I have to put this here, I think, and then this has to go here, and then this 1/1 goes here no matter what. And then it's a question of whether I want to put a 1/1 on this or a 2/2. I can lose 2 1/1s, or I can lose a 2/2 and keep. I think I want to lose a 2/2 and keep both 1/1s against Scoot Swarm. Scoot Swarm plus Death Touch specifically. Very awkward though. I don't like this. Yeah. I really do not like this position. Good thing I'm up a game. Oh, yikes. Okay. Oh, but if we're doing that, then the 2/2 lives, which is nice. Obviously, the other one gets kind of blown out, but I don't think that was completely horrible for me. And then this was a nice draw. I think it's time to cycle Marshalling Cry. Utopia Vow. That's interesting as well. I think Silver Knight comes into play here, and then I think we're just using the Mystic to tap the 3/3 and pass the turn. And in that case, I think we're actually attacking with Airy Oofs. Yeah. Oh no. Oh gosh. I forgot about this. All right. Well, that was obviously really bad. I was like, yeah, I can just attack. That has a pacifism on it. Hey, Tim. Good timing. I love this, though. That's flattering. I think I actually trade now, as much as this sucks. Yep. Yeah, I've really bungled this, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. And now there are 2 Scoot Swarms and I'm just dead. Well, that's something. I can... Well, I can die, I guess. Not loving my chances here. I wish... If this were an arrest, I might play it on the Onyx Mage. I think I am pretty dead, though. What is this getting? Justin Tim. That's a good one, Wacky, but painful. Oh, no. That was a really sick sequence from the opponent. I don't want to detract from that. Fierce Empath into Tangle Golem in the same turn plus rebuy your 4-2. Yeah, that's a good way for me to go out, I think. All right. So Scoot Swarm. I don't really think we're beating that. I still don't think we want Aura of Silence. We saw... whatever it was. Yeah, I think we just want this Magus. I think this Magus is like critical in this matchup. If we can find the Magus, then I think we're all set. Maybe this is a mistake and we do want the Aura of Silence, but I'm just gonna run it back. Ooh, that was a painful one. But at the same time, just wanted to take a second to appreciate the viewers. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Hope you are enjoying the stream. I would love to win a match here against Don. It's been a while. But regardless, just happy to get a chance to play some Chaos. See how that goes. See if I've missed anything happening in the Discord over here. Looks like there's a match result over there. Winning is good. Play first. Stupid Manacles of Decay. Yeah, we'll keep this. Have to lead on Plains with a double white 2-drop in our deck. Skemfar Elder Hall. Okay, we find a 3-power creature for the Stomper. Reach Death Touch. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just play this stuff. I don't think the order matters a whole lot. So I am just going to pair them here. The Stomper's been clunkier than anticipated. If this thing were just whatever it is, the oh, can I please find Prophetic Prism to kill this with the Manacles? No, I cannot. I mean, I guess we're attacking with both. This is bad, though. I'm now losing, like, by a lot. I don't have any way to answer a Scoot Swarm other than exactly Manacles plus Prism. Makes sense. I have a bunch of expensive cards in my hand, one of which is double green. Yeah. I think we're losing this game unless Don has like a really bad draw. But just like playing a 4-2 is really bad for me, for instance. We'll see what happens here though. We're not out of this just yet. Okay, yeah, there's the 4-2. Okay, that's a start. So now we can play this, start trying to make some 1/1s of our own. Ugly that it gives that ability to everything, but that's how it goes. Oh, okay. And draw a card. Man, Rending Vines is so sick. Forget about that card. Guess we're going to have to use Manacles on the Oval Chase. The Braggart. No, we actually can't afford to do that. So we have to attack for 4. Play this one. Once again, missing lands here, by the way. going to combat right away. Probably not intentional. Can't block that, of course. And then, yep, Scoot Swarm. So now if we find the Prism, we can just kill the Scoot. Oh no, the Death Toucher's a disaster. Okay. And something for 1 mana? What's going on here? What do you have for 1? Oh, Convoke. That makes more sense. Mob. What got mobbed? That one? Okay. Well, yeah, that was a really horrible sequence for me. What am I doing now? I can, like, Manacles the 4/2 plus play a 2/3 attack pass. I guess that's kind of what I got here. Why did you leave the land up, though? Probably just didn't realize that. Oh. Yeah, it's still worth it, I think. I will be blocking here. I will not be blocking the 1/1s. Yep. Death Touch. Yep. All right, let's find the Magus. Nope. So now, what am I doing? I can attack that. I can attack and offer a trade. I cannot attack because the Manacles are here. I learned my lesson. Maybe. So I guess I'm just running the old no attacks, no blocks here. Just playing the Stomper and passing. But that's not very good. What am I doing here? This thing gets blocked super easily, so I guess it's actually the flyer. Really, really awkward stuff. I think I am now tapping this one end of turn, actually, which is making me feel like I shouldn't have played that there at all. Might see Elder Hall get popped here. Alchemist Vial. Okay, I don't really care about that at this point. I could see it messing me up later, though. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Okay. I will block and trade for the Scoot or for the Onyx Mage. Assuming neither one attacks, I will tap the Oval Chase. I'm losing this game, though. Absolutely losing this game. My 2 cards in hand are not very good. I've kind of spewed the Manacles here. The opponent has Elder Hall to kill the next small creature I play. And they have Onyx Mage plus Scoot Swarm, which is, of course, pretty sick. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we have outs in this scenario. I mean, I can always draw the Magus, but it's just not good enough here. I think it's fine to do this. Okay, block and trade, sure. That is not blocking and trading. Okay, and I am now just losing no matter how you slice it. Brutal. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I lose game 2, though, even if I played it perfectly. Yeah, the stupid Manacles just doesn't work without... Whoa. Okay, what is that? Yeah, the Scoot Swarm attacking is crazy. I think I just have to trade everything and then lose. Oh. Okay, yep. Okay. That one is really bad. I mean, it just gets Elder Halled. guess I do it anyway. Yeah, the Stomper was the nail in the coffin here. If the Stomper was just like an actual card, this would have been fine. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, yucky. Actually, so yeah, all you have to do is let me chump here. I think once the opponent gives a hint like that, you're supposed to pop the vial, probably. What is this thing called? I don't even have it. All right. All right. Got our cursed manacles. This deck just needs Winding Way. If we just always can draw the Winding Way, then this deck is good. That's that seems to be the difference. Okay, well that's pretty nice at least. Maybe get some flips in early this game. Also, runs a lot differently when you win flips. Something's dead. Oh. Well, I will definitely block if I'm allowed to. Pretty happy to block. So I think the Wirefly Hive is what you want to kill here. Nope. Okay. Especially if you're like a Boros aggressive deck. Ooh, Answered Prayers, okay. Well, I was talking about my Winding Way, but now I have to disrespect it a little and just go for the flip, the first flip, because if I lose this flip, then next turn I get to Winding Way plus flip. I lost the flip. Okay. Like to find some creatures, please. And we got there. Okay. I think this turn is now just another flip. Probably see a creature here. Okay. This is fine to do because it doesn't change anything. Okay, this time we win the flip. Sure. Oh, interesting. Airy Oofs. I think at this point, what do we want to do here? I kind of want to play Mystic, but I don't want to tax my mana, which is awkward. Maybe it's Oofs plus Drake. I do think I'm supposed to play the Drake here. Try to set up the lock here with the Magus, potentially. No attack is interesting. Happy to pay my triple green here. We find a land. Okay. We will use the oofs. 6 mana. Presumably something bad happens now. No blocks. Okay. At this point, I think I'm passing. This game has taken a turn for the weird, and I do not know what to make of that. We are not going to flip here. I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore. It's starting to make me very uncomfortable. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what my opponent is up to. I just have not a clue. Like, sweeper maybe makes sense. And like my board is really good against a sweeper. I have a persist creature. I have Wirefly Hive. I have no reason to cast any spells here. 7 mana instant? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Green mana. Okay, that makes a little more sense. So we're missing a color for something big and scary. Trostani Summoner. Okay. They correctly stack the triggers. Unfortunate. If they stack them the other way, then I can actually stop them from gaining the life. Or at least some of the life. I am just going to fire this off right now, though. Oh, whoops. That was bad. There is no reason to do that. Now I can't block the this guy for free. So I just took... Presumably I just took 3 damage for no reason. That was dumb. Oh well. Yes, leave it back. Leave it back. Leave it back. Okay. And now we're just going to Magus of the Moat and hope that that leads to victory. Okay. It's almost like I didn't do totally the wrong thing. So I guess what we need to do here is attack for 4 in the air. And then now we're going to Magus of the Moat, and I don't want to lose the game if there's a removal spell on this, so we'll play Manacles on this one. So now it double can't attack. So opponent needs a removal spell on the Magus. Looks like they don't have one. So far so good. Except for the part where I would have taken 3 damage for no reason. Okay. I want to make sure I have my flips up, so let's go for this, and we're going to keep up the Wirefly Hive activation, of course. The old Selesnya Moat. Uh-oh. Don't hurt me. Okay. Paying costs for something, and then suddenly not. Okay. We continue to do nothing here. Still not going to flip. Try to attack you to 1. Still nothing. Okay. And then... Nope. Okay, this time we do have something. Scatter shot for 1. I can, like, kill my own thing. There's no reason to do that. So yeah, this dies. I think... just play this one, probably. And now I don't think we really need to play any creatures for a bit. I probably should have played Mystic there. I'm not positive. Oh, interesting. That is very yucky for me. Okay, but the good news is Utopia Vow maybe kills the opponent. Okay, so we're going to start with... Oh, you can have this return itself. Though, I think that's fine. Can I pump this thing's power? No. So I need my tapper to live, ultimately. My tapper doesn't live, I can't win the game. I guess I can, in theory, eventually make multiple wireflies. Okay, so they have to have this return itself. And now presumably they died at this. They have to find removal spell, multiple blockers, something like that. Okay, so there's this. And looks like they found something else here. A lot of mana. Volcanic Dragon. Okay, interesting. So they still die here. Okay, nice. Yeah, that was a very good draw. Now I get to play this. I establish a second lethal threat. I still have my tap ability up. Should be good enough to win. Bounce the summoner, I assume. Or you can bounce this, whatever. Yeah. And now with 2 lethal threats and 2 taps, it becomes like super hard to win. I think probably just a summoner for the opponent. Yep. Just make a million things. So if they have some kind of like untap trick, maybe they can kind of mess me up. Maybe I was supposed to try to go to combat. I don't know. We're doing it this way though. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that was pretty convincing, I think. Magus of the Moat plus Wirefly Hive. The opponent did have a pretty sick late game. I think we want Gliss's Career. I think the time has come, even though it's obviously rough on the mana. And let's take out this Stomper, I think, because I am mad at that Stomper. That thing just failed me before, so I'm not going to reward it by letting it stay in my deck. Okay, well, Wirefly Hive plus Magus of the Moat. It's kind of what we set out to do here, I suppose. Is it time for Utopia Vow on our own creature to turn on the double white? Probably not. Okay, no plays. I like that. Of course, cannot play the Uktabi Drake. Do not want to just sack my card for no reason. See what the opponent does. Oh, if they don't do anything, I think I still play the Morning Patrol. Ooh, we found double white. Nice, nice, nice. Missing green mana. Looks like green is probably the splash for them. Forest, Drake. Might get scattershotted or something here. We'll see what happens. Seems like what you're probably supposed to do as the opponent. Cathar Commando. Okay. Also quite happy with this. Trade for half of my 2/3. combat trick could be a little bit ugly, and there is one. Yep, okay. Unfortunately, don't have a choice here because this costs 4 mana. So I do need to run out the hive. I could just kill this, or they could attack me. We'll see what they choose to do here. That weapon surge is pretty annoying, though. Good news is, even if they kill this, like, this has flying, I still have the moat. I think I actually do just have to moat here and hope that they can't... Oh, I can't do it this turn. That's the one problem. The other problem is if I Utopia Vow, then I'm actually helping them. I don't think I can afford to take... Well... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to do... Do I want to do this? I'm just going to do this. Question now is whether I'm supposed to attack. I think I actually don't want to, because I'm pretty happy to make this trade if they let me. And I don't want to take any damage. So they can now go land into Trostani's Summoner, but then I can play Magus of the Moat. Yeah, here's their green mana that I just fixed for them. Not great. Okay, undo. Are we summoning? We are playing a 5/4. And trading. Okay, snapping off the trade. Do you crack the Wirefly Hive, or do you crack... Okay, you crack that one. So now... This can't block anything anyway, so I just have to pray that Magus of the Moat is good enough here. And attack. And the next turn I get to try to make some flyers. Don't touch it. Okay. That doesn't matter at all. For now. Either I'm utterly dead to that or it does nothing. One of the two. I don't think I'm supposed to... I mean, I could borrowed time this. I think I have to wait for their 4/4 flyer, though. I think I played the wrong land there. It's fine. Wirefly Hive. Please don't answer the Magus. Just don't touch the Magus. Okay, I mean, that's annoying, but ultimately, it's not an enormous problem for me. It's actually really funny that the Magus plus Wirefly Hive does allow me to beat that card pretty easily. I mean, assuming... Well, they are Hellbent right now, so... Okay, and I win the flip too, which is just gas. I'm just gonna foretell this and just pass. I could cast it right now. Could exile this thing. I was probably supposed to... Well... I don't know. Okay. Sure. That's pretty clunky for them. Now I get to exile that one, which I think is pretty nice. Phone's dying. Okay, get you out of here. Thank you very much. Have to wait a second here on the clicks. I think there's no reason not to just play the 2/3 here. The old Wirefly Hive prison deck. Okay, land. See what the opponent is up to here. Something's happening that's a lot of mana. Okay, here we go. That one. Yep. Yep. Land drop probably. No. All right. See if we got any flips in us. All right, we got a flip. I think I will play the first striker just in case we randomly have lethal somehow. Like if the opponent doesn't play any blockers. I don't know. I mean, realistically, it's not going to happen, but we can like flash this in. Sure. Okay, so now if they have scatter shot, I'm in pretty big trouble. Yeah, I kind of lose the game to scatter shot. Okay, that's also a problem. Okay, I now need to... I think I need to greed the flip here. Actually, wait, no I don't. Yeah, so I just take this damage. The opponent has a follow-up. Okay, they have that. Just play this. And then... Ooh, how about that? That was a nice draw. How about that? My sideboard tech coming through. Opponent chumps. And then, whoops, we're in first strike damage. And then we do this. And that should be it. Here's the big old token duder. Yep. Whew. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the stream. Fortunate that we managed to get there in the end. Unfortunate that Don's streak of defeating me continues. I think that's at least 4 match wins for Don in a row against me. But yeah, pretty sweet evil Selesnya control deck there. And we'll see you all next time.